Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our first ever cast of Starcraft 2 for Pain Street Nation. I am here, my name is Glamorous, I'm joined by Enoch.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to round 1.
Yeah, this is round 1. The game we are casting is between ZomboJoe and Exiled. Let me just check real fast that everybody's ready.
They should be. We've been waiting for them for a while.
Yeah, it is 9:20. The scheduled match time is 9 o'clock.
And we are ready to go.
Alright, we are starting here. Have fun, both players. First map is on GSL Koravas. Very big map, more of a macro map. We do have ZomboJoe is going to be the Terran, Exiled Zerg. Let's check out the spawn positions here as soon as the map loads. So this is our first cast of StarCraft 2. So there are probably going to be bumps in the road. Shouldn't be any catastrophic failures. We are currently just going to be recording via Fraps and uploading later. Unfortunately, Enoch or myself's PC can't handle streaming right now. As soon as we can do that, we will be doing that immediately. But let's get this game underway.
Yeah, so let's see where these guys are spawning.
And it looks like we are going to be having ZomboJoe as the pink Terran spawning in the lower right hand side, and in the upper right hand side we're going to have Exiled spawning as the red Zerg. Now Exiled wants a pause. So I wonder what he's pausing for. Maybe a potty break or something?
Or maybe you want to do that before you say you're ready.
Yeah.
But so on this map, like Glenn was saying, it is, you know, a fair distance between both bases. And also, if you want to get there quick, there is some destructible rocks that you can take down. But you know, you gotta have.
I can't show you what that is right now because we are paused. I can't. It's kind of unfortunate. I can't move around the camera while we're paused. But yeah, like Enoch said, there is a big long line of destructible rocks from between you and your opponent. But like you said, you do have to have units to do that in the first place. So maybe we'll see that a little bit later, mid game to late game, if this goes that far. I'm hoping we're gonna see a nice big macro style play out of this, and we'll hopefully see some exchange of units back and forth between ZomboJoe and Exiled.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, it's always nice to see a Terran versus Zerg. You know, I think it's one of my more favorite matchups. You know, I'm a toss player myself, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm Zerg, so Zerg's always underpowered. And it looks like we're gonna be going live here again. Exile's gonna resume the game, and Exile has some idle drones there. Hopefully he notices those. He's got 2 idle drones.
Oh, he does.
And he's not doing anything with them. They're just sitting there. I wonder how long it's going to take him to see that. Now there's a huge annoying button over there to the left side above your minimap saying that you have idle workers. Not sure if he realizes that or not. Maybe it's the jitters he has pre-game. I'm not sure, but he is putting down an extractor at 10 supply just for the extractor tricks. And we will have ZomboJoe starting to build a wall off at his front. The ramp does have some destructible rocks or destructible debris in the front to create this nice small choke here at the front of his ramp for the early game pressure, so that you really can't be overrun with units right at the beginning of the game. You can later break down that debris, move out, and secure your third out here. Speaking of your bases, there is your regular spawn, then there's your natural, which actually only has 6 patches of minerals and 1 gas, which is also a rich Vespene geyser. So there's a little bit more gas in that one than there is, or actually returns more gas than your standard geysers, which are at your third and your main base. ZomboJoe actually going for an NG Bay block at Exiled's natural. Exile's going to be harassing that worker that's building that NG Bay, and ZomboJoe's going to run that worker away.
Yeah, I would have been surprised if he would have completed that engineering bay, because that's, wasted minerals right there. But definitely an advantage on this map for a Terran player if he's going siege tanks. And if you can get some siege tanks up on those upper ledges, definitely is going to do some good damage.
Yeah, you can put them at your natural, at that ledge that'll cover your ramp, or you can even siege them up lower, right below the ramp of your opponent. And
yeah, so we got 2 Lings here working on this engineer bay. Let's see if ZomboJoe's going to catch that and cancel it before it gets taken out.
If he doesn't, that's 125 minerals lost from ZomboJoe. It's getting down in the red, 150. I'm just going to keep that selected. We do have Exiled moving his overlords around the map, trying to get some vision. And I did not see if that was canceled or not.
I believe it was, so that was a good move on ZomboJoe's part. So we got 4 Lings here moving out for Exiled. Is he going to try to do a little early push?
We also have Exiled was doing that extractor steal, the gas steal on ZomboJoe's other Vespene geyser, but ZomboJoe moving down 3 Marines to take that out. Zombo's completing his wall off with 2 barracks and 2 supply depots, so he's a little vulnerable to a Baneling bust if Exile does decide to do that.
So we've got, they're both grabbing those expansions, and the big thing here is when you're going up against a Zerg, is you want to match base for base. You don't want to let them get one more expansion than you, because that's just going to give them the upper hand. You want to be able to match base for base.
Yeah, as a Zerg, you always want to stay up at least 1 base over your opponent. So Exiled getting that natural up, like Enoch said. Currently not really producing much, only has his spawning pool up, doesn't have a gas yet.
And he still has those 2 idle drones. Like, I don't know, maybe like you said, it's jitters. He doesn't have any gas going yet. We've got 1 gas, and the second gas is just going up right now for ZomboJoe. Is he going to be mining? Yeah, he's going to be mining both. Fully saturated. So hopefully, let's see what we got. Do we have any? No tech labs. We got 2 barracks, 1 starport, and 1 factory right now for ZomboJoe. 2, spawning pool for Exiled. He's getting 2 gas on his main, and he's got some good saturation going on his expansion, but he still has those 2 idle drones.
And he also does, he just pumped out about 12 Lings after pumping drones hard for the first 7 minutes of the match. Finally getting his gas up, still those 2 idle workers there. Hopefully he realizes that those are there. I mean, it's funny because he Maynarded his drones from his main base to his natural. I don't know how he missed the selecting on those drones. He actually noticed them now. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He just, his 1 drone moved and pushed out of the way. We got a roach worm going up. No creep tumors either. He's really, worrying about, just getting more larvae instead of, taking over the map. The advantage with Zerg players, if you can get those creep tumors, and almost on cue, I think he's going to go, no he's not, he was going to go and do a creep tumor, but I guess he moved down and said, no, I'm not going to do that. But creep tumors are amazing for Zerg. You spread them out across the map, and you get that, the vision of the entire map, being able to, see what's going on, and also your units move a little bit quicker on there.
Now, ZomboJoe does have a Viking out. He's going to send that out to probably do some Overlord harass. Picking off 1 right now. Unfortunately, that Overlord's days are numbered. Luckily for Exiled, he did overproduce his Overlords a little bit there. He's going to be working for a creep tumor, I hope. He's got that extra energy saved up.
Here comes the second queen out of the main.
It looks like Exiled is getting ready to intercept that Viking, but Zombo is actually pulling that Viking back after taking a couple hits from one of those queens. Exile is going to be moving forward his slow speedlings, does not have the speed upgrade yet. He just started that. Just began the lair production too at his main base.
And here we go. We're going to see a drop come from ZomboJoe.
Now Exiled, if he's smart and he was watching, he could have seen that. So we'll see how he chooses to respond to this. He does have 2 queens that is natural, but that can't hold off Marines if he's microed correctly. And it looks like ZomboJoe is microing.
There goes, yeah. There goes 1 queen. Second queen's not going to get taken out. Now we got 3 queens in the mix here. We got some lings popping, but the lings are running away. Oh no, here we go. The lings are coming back. Second queen is down.
And Exiled needs to focus down. Exiled needs to focus down this medevac.
Yeah, he's gonna pick up. He only got 2 back, and oh, and there goes the medevac. So he loses all those Marines and the medevac, but was able to do some decent damage, taking out. Let's see here, 2 queens, and I don't know if any drones were taken out, but definitely taking out. Oh wait, let me see here, 3 queens. Sorry about that. We got out all 3 queens. There's only 1 left.
And I believe. Let me see here. I have yet to figure out these new fancy spectator controls. We do have speed finishing for Exiled, moving forward with a boatload of speedlings towards ZomboJoe's front. Meanwhile, during that drop, there were 5 workers killed. I don't know if that was all in the drop or if it was partial at the beginning. He killed his scouting drone too. So I'm just going to say he killed 4 workers in that attack, but still a pretty decent attack, but he did lose a medevac and 8 Marines, but he was able to pick off, like Enoch said, 2 queens, 4 workers. So
yeah,